remember the nostalgia? Some of the greatest rivalries were built on this game. Heartbreaks, love, friendships ended and created. In the end, this is the game we all know and love. Or is it? After Mario Party 8, people said this series went downhill, and when Mario Party came onto the Switch, it was still bad. But that was Super Mario Party, and no, that game is not worth it. We're talking about Mario Party Superstars, the game that is what Mario Party the Top 100 should have been. Gamers, I am Hobbs, and welcome to the 7th episode of Is It Still Worth It, where we will dive in to see if this beloved franchise of Mario Party came back to its original ways, or if this is the end of an era, and of course if this game is still worth it. First off, what is Mario Party? Well, it is a super fun family-friendly game where you can play mini games and compete around a board and get as many stars or mini stars as possible. The boards do vary in challenges from easy to hard to expert, and we'll explain all the game modes too this game has. But first, let's talk about numbers as always. So this game released on October 29th, 2021, which is a pretty good day if you ask me. The game was announced at Nintendo's 2021 E3 Direct on June 15th, and fans were both excited and scared of what this could bring. This was the 18th game in the Mario Party family, 12th if you are only including home consoles. This game did pretty well in sales, and it was one of Nintendo's holiday games that year, and sold over 5.4 million copies by February of 2022. The game since then has sold over 8 million copies, which is pretty impressive, and it is good enough to rank 18th in the best-selling Switch games of all time behind Super Mario 3D All-Stars. This game also runs at the usual Switch rate that Switch games run at, but I have noticed that it kind of just doesn't look right in handheld mode. Like, if you've played it, you kind of know what I'm talking about. For me personally, it just doesn't look right in handheld mode, so I recommend you play this on your TV for the best playing experience possible. Okay, that's enough numbers for one day. Now let's get into the fun stuff, the game itself. The game is the second Mario Party game on Switch behind Super Mario Party, where people left very disappointed. This game does not disappoint with it because it's basically a better version of Mario Party the Top 100, with minigames from Mario Party 1 all the way through Mario Party 10 making appearances. The boards are also inspired by the past games, with there being a total of 5 boards. So you know this game is already better than the top 100 because that had 1 board, I think? Yeah. You also have the option to play online with friends or offline, which are both fun and some having limitations with the other. For example, when you play online, you can play the daily challenge and all sorts of different modes like that, when that is not possible when you are playing offline. What can you expect to do in this game? Let's get that question out of the way. You have Party Mode, which is the good old classic Mario Party. You got 5 boards, and each of them have a unique theme. The boards are Horrorland, Peach's Birthday Cake, Tropical Island, Woody Woods, and everyone's favorite, Spaceland. You take turns going around the board to get the star, and the person with the most stars wins. Their turns can vary from 10 to 35. On the board, there are a number of different spaces that give you coins, take away coins, mystery spaces, question mark spaces, and a lot more to diverse the game and make it more fun for the player, because we want you to be engaged. There are also a bunch of different items to make the game more fun, including different dice blocks, lighting bags, and so much more. And of course, you have the Bowser spaces, which can really turn the tides in a game, believe me. You can have heartbreaks playing this game. Friendships can end when we mean friendships can end. Me and Zucchini did play one time, and it was rough. Friendships can end, but it's just Mario Party. It's just a game. But it's not just a game. It could be real life. The next big feature is Mount Minigame, which is a place where you can play every minigame in different ways. First off, you have Free Play, which allows you to play any minigame in the game at any time, at any difficulty, any players. Next, there's Trio Challenge, which you have a team of 3 and just a team of 1, and you play 1v3 minigames, and whoever has the most wins after is the winner. Tag match is basically the same thing as 1v3, but you are in teams of 2 and try to win the most games. There's also a sports and puzzle section, which allows you to play special mini games like volleyball and hockey. And let me say, the hockey in this game is very good. Just saying, I've played it multiple times. It's really good. There's also daily challenge and survival, where you play online and you play with people around the world. Finally, there's also coin battle, which is a battle to see what character can collect the most amount of coins in the coin-themed minigames that the game offers. Also, there's a rec room, which, if you don't know what a rec room is, it's basically a stat room, but this one is a bit different. This one, you can go through like the history of Mario Party, and you can make your own little personalized card that says, this is my favorite game, my favorite mini games, and all this is very fun. It's very cool. I think all games should have it from now on. All Mario games should have it, because it's kind of unique, shows off your personality, and kind of shows a bit about the game. You can learn about the past Mario Party games, buy music, play music and all that. I think it's very inclusive, and again, all Mario games from now on have to have that, because there's no way it can't have that. Now, this game is really fun to play with friends and family, but as usual, we have to state some flaws that the game has. First off, the mini games are great, but the way they pick them are kind of weird. Like, you have a lot more games from the early titles, which isn't a bad thing, but in my opinion, I think there should be 10 of the best minigames from each game. 10 from Mario Party 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, it's gonna get a little more difficult at 9 and 10, but there are some pretty good games there. So, I mean, and obviously you just can't do my Mario Party 8 dirty like that. Like, that's just not right. Next, more boards. It is nice to have some cool boards that we can play. Like, the 5 boards we have are cool, but like, if we have 8 boards compared to 5 from a bunch of different titles, that would be so much more elite, because the 5 boards we have are from the Nintendo 64 era of Mario Party, which isn't bad. It's just a little plain. I'd love to get Again, they could have done, you get a board from each Mario Party game or something like that. But I think for sure more boards. And I still think coin mini games are useless. Yes, they are fun to play, even though sometimes they get on your nerves. But really, that's a game where everyone wins, and it's not really beneficial to the game other than you get more coins. But when you play Mario Party, just like the party mode by itself, you already get so many more coins in the game because that's just how the game works. And obviously you need coins to get the stars, but do we really need other ways to get coins? I feel like this is just a wasted slot for a mini game that could have been actually relevant to the thing, because if it could be a matter of first and second that determines the winner of that game. So I'm just saying Mario Party coin mini games I think are useless. I just don't like them. So that's the game, and it's a really fun game to play, believe me, because I saw this game when it was announced and I knew right then and there that I wanted to play this game because it was going to be a great time. It does have its flaws, but the overall presentation is great, the gameplay is fun. I think everyone should try it out because this is finally starting to bring back the Mario Party that we all know and love. Hopefully Nintendo can continue with these trends and make their Mario Party games the best games that they can possibly be. Or you can reboot one of the best Mario Party games of all time, Mario Party 8. You can't lie, that was a great game. Like, that game was my gem. Like, you can't lie, that game was a banger. It was a great game on the Wii and everything. Just chef's kiss, beautiful. So, the question everyone has been waiting for, is Mario Party Superstars still worth it? Well, since there's only one right answer, I would have to say yes. Yes, it is.